This is your one and only warning. The contents of this video may offend the completely offended, or those who are even more easily offended. Ha! Don't be a snowflake. Have you played with your squirrels today? Seeing your GIF apparently has. And hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Laura the Croc Squirrels here with some Opal Dragons.
Say, squirrel dragons are mythical.
You're being weird. No sound? What do you mean no sound? There should be sound. Ah, there it is. Okay. Work, says the Croc Squirrel. Hey, how's it going, guys? All right. How's everybody doing today? All right, chat, you in there and all comfy?
Hey, Mom.
I see Mrs. Opal Dragon. Or Mrs. Opal Dragon's mom, I should say. Mrs. Opal's mom. Yay. Not Mrs. Not Mrs. Opal Dragon. That would be weird and creepy and yeah. All right. Hey, Silver. Welcome back.
She's just the mother of dragons, that's all.
Yeah. How are strangers going to harass the sister? You know what? I don't have the foggiest idea, but I'm pretty sure I can come up with a way. I'm pretty sure we can come up with a way to do some malicious compliance. because there are very few things that are more fun than malicious compliance. Ha 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 ha.
Yep.
So, before everything goes completely nuts and insane, let me do a thing here real quick. Yeah, whatever. Okay. All right. So I know r/ did a malicious compliance video earlier today, and well, that's great. He did an am I the butthole yesterday. He does these things. I actually checked and made sure that none of the posts that I am about to read appeared on his video. So you guys are gonna get all new stuff today. Now, for the record,
you know what? Even if you did one that had shown up somewhere, as long as it was a good one, I wouldn't care.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. And I don't actually monitor all the Reddit, all the channels that read Reddit. So, well, screw it, because I can just do that. All right, Opal, if you would be so kind as to post a link for the chat to the most recent beastie, that would be brilliant. Or the last one that's in our shared Discord.
Oh, okay.
So, also, two little bitty pieces of housekeeping to do. Number one, the last video was immediately demonetized, presumably because I was reading Reddit posts. Because all the other ones recently have been fully monetized, and not that makes me any money, but that's not the issue. And
so what you're saying is you lost $0?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Yeah, that might be a good idea. If you're going to ask somebody about Steam publishing, Zaxter would be the one to go to. I don't know anything about it because I haven't published any games. All right. So, also, Google Hangouts will be going away here the first of next month, and we will have to find another way to impanel people, which shouldn't be too tough. I'm pretty sure I can come up with something, but there's a significant chance that something is going to require money. So we're going to see what we can come up with. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Now, actually, there is one tiny piece of news. YouTube has changed the way it handles copyright. Specifically, it has changed the way that it handles manual claims. The people that are doing these things are required to set a timestamp now to indicate which bit is actually being flagged on. And then is going to be giving us the tools to remove that section, and then immediately put everything back. They're going to start auto clearing things as soon as the manual copyright claims come out. As soon as we fix whatever it is.
Yeah, well, if it makes things a lot easier, that's nice. It's so refreshing to hear some good news.
All right, so
I'll have to get a better breakdown of it though later on, but yeah.
On to r/MaliciousSCompliance. This first one here was posted by you/Divine Printer God some time ago. It's actually gotten some silver and some gold, which is kind of cool. It says, and he writes here, sorry, this is a bit long. When I started working for a local council IT support desk in 2005, the standard operating procedure for answering calls was when the phone rang, we take the user details, their fault description, and attempt to fix the issue. This is pretty much the way tech support's supposed to go. This went on for 6 years until we had a new manager with several innovative, quote-unquote innovative, quotes are mine, ideas which we all knew was not going to work out in our particular environment. No shit. I have actually read ahead here, so. New manager calls a meeting with the entire team, including his own manager and the head of IT. He lays out the new rules and procedures. We stated that his procedures were not going to work because of various other protocols and the distance between sites. No one in authority listened to our concerns. Two main policies were that we were divided into 3 shifts, a morning shift of 07 to 1500, day shift 09 to 1700, and late shift 1400 to 2200. And that only the day shift is supposed to spend time fixing the more complex issues. Morning shift and late shift were simply call takers. Call takers had 2 minutes per call, and any breach was brought up at your monthly review. Of all the new policies, the 2 minutes per call rule was the worst. One moment, please. Not only did we have a mere 2 minutes to take a call, we had to attempt some troubleshooting and write up all the notes. If this was a new employee, we also had to add their details into the system, which, if you've ever tried to work tech support, you will know will take you at least 2 minutes to do, because oftentimes the new employees have forgotten their freaking names. Or they don't actually know what their logins look like. You know, the little shit. Especially the guys that are there, the guys and gals that are there for the first day. Okay. Being the most senior support person on the team, I made a mental list of what I could do in that 2 minutes. It was a small list, but it meant when the first shift started at 7 a.m., most of the important work could be done. Malicious Compliance 1. After a month, the department was in chaos. Because we could only work 2 minutes before handing it off to the day shift, there were a lot of calls for the 3 day shift workers to attempt to fix. That's right, 3 people. And all the calls for the first 2 hours of the day, and the last couple of hours of the day before, plus their own workload. Out fucking standing. The outstanding queue went from 100 calls to nearly 2,000 in that month. I maximized my time on every call. If I couldn't fix the call, I ensured that every call would take just under the 2-minute mark, then dumped them into the day shift call queue. Drop calls, people who called and hung up, increased drastically, and one of the team went on long-term sick due to stress. Wow. I'm surprised. Burnout usually doesn't take... usually takes a little longer than a month, but hey, I've seen people do this in 3 days. People were surprised when I managed to last nearly a year in that one tech support job that I did for a while. Let's see. Eventually, the boss decided to come in early and see what the problem was. He sees me and another tech taking calls and stands over us while we work through the calls. We both take less than 2 minutes per call and follow his rules to the letter. He has no reason to complain, but sees that calls are dropping. With 2 people taking calls, 2 minutes per call, and a peak of 30 calls around the 8:30 a.m. time, that means lots of these calls drop, then call back later. Later in the shift, I see him checking call stats and see his face get red. He knows that his policy is not working. Gee, I wonder why. The PS4 works kind of. I still have to use it. I still have to use the PSTV to access it. There, Richard. I still need to get that. I still need to get that HDMI port glued back on or resoldered. Still don't have the $100 or so to do that. All right. Malicious Compliance 2. The following day, boss calls us all into the meeting room and state that we must work harder or smarter. Well, most bosses I've ever run into insist that we do both, but that never seems to work quite as well as they'd like. He tells us that we need to use the on-site support team to handle the log calls instead of the day shift. Well, okay. That's stupid. Dude, you're an idiot. But of course, they should be an r/stupid bosses. I'm pretty sure there is such a subreddit, but I haven't found it yet. We still have the 2-minute rule and the same staffing levels. You need to do one or the other. I mentioned a couple times that VIPs couldn't wait and that we need 4 people taking calls from 8 a.m. I was told the rule still stood. Well, okay. What happens next is be on your head then. The day after, and we find out that the on-site supports have no free slots for over a week, which is 3 times shorter than the day shift's waiting times. Uh-oh. Boss is in, and instead of logging onto the phone, which is what he should be doing, he's simply floating around. As 8:30 rolls around, I answer yet another call. This is a VIP. The chief executive. That's right, folks. The CEO is on the phone. And this is where it's gonna get interesting. All right. He's in a meeting room 70 miles away attempting to turn on his laptop, but he can't get past the encryption software. It's an easy fix, but it takes 10 minutes over the phone. I can't do it because of the 2-minute rule. I'm torn between dropping the calls or annoying the chief executive. Boss sees me hesitate and asks what's going on. Laptop encryption. Encryption. He's in this town over there, and boss shut me down. Handed off to desktop. I told them they wouldn't be able to get out for over a week, and the day shift could fix it, but this is stopping him from working. Day shift is too busy. I don't care who it is. Hand the call off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is not a thing that we want to do. I took the details
No.
and told the chief executive that I'd have to hand the call off. Made the notes on the call and gave the incident reference. I realized I hadn't told him who it was. Bet had said that. But he could get his information. But he could get this information easily. I also saved and replayed the recorded conversation to find that my boss could be heard clearly. Oops. After lunch, I was called into the office as the head of IT. He chewed me out for leaving the chief executive without anything to present the council's vision of the future for that other town. I was told that the chief executive wants somebody's head, metaphorically, and I would assume he would probably want someone's literal head, because costing money, you cost the company that kind of money, that's a bad thing. Metaphorically for the treatment, and that formal proceedings had started. I was to be suspended on full pay, and did I have anything to add? I told the head of IT that my boss had told me to do it. And then when I started to explain it, he walked away. I also told him if he pulled my phone log for that call, he could hear the boss saying that. I was told to stay in that office while the head of IT checked. An hour later, I was told to go home and on full pay and return in the morning. Woohoo! Free day off. The result was that the new boss was, quote, replaced, unquote. Quotes not mine this time. As in, he was fired, and a new boss was placed there, promoted internally, and actually listened to his staff and let us suggest improvements. As part of an edit, he says, thank you, kind strangers, for the silver and the gold. This post has exploded far more than I ever anticipated. We did a lot of malicious compliance to the council because of the self-important staff that seemed to work there. Sadly, this type of thing was routine. And that actually doesn't make me any happier. That such a thing would wind up being routine, that's not a good day. All right. As for our next bit, I'm actually going to put this on. This is the one for the bus there, Opal.
Oh, okay. I can grab that one.
Let me just...
I like the bus one. I got it.
Let me just grab this one here. And I
like that one.
This post here is actually kind of short, and I'm only going to display the... You can all read ahead with me here. You can all read ahead if you really want to. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Just like that. There we go. Posted by Professional Weave one day ago. 3.9K. I thought I was doing good at 75. Wow. Actually, I think I'm up to 80 now or something. This just happened to me today. This is my first post on this subreddit, so please bear with me. Our two cast members are Bus Driver and Dumb Lady. Let's begin. I was coming home from the post office today. I just got off the train and now sitting back in the back of the bus, parked up by the curb behind another bus. That's when she appeared. The star of our story, Dumb Lady. Dumb Lady. Excuse me, what bus do I take to get to this event? There's an annual event going on in my city that lasts roughly 2 weeks. Bus driver. No buses take you to the event grounds. You can take the train and switch train lines to get there, though. Dumb Lady. No, I need a bus that goes there. There's no bus that takes you directly there. This goes on for about 2 minutes. The whole time the bus driver's been trying to explain to the woman that it's faster and more convenient just to take the freaking train into the city and switch train lines in downtown. But she doesn't want to for some reason. I think that at that point the bus driver has just had enough. I think 2 minutes was probably a little long there, driver. You have the patience of a saint already.
Yep.
As afterwards, the bus dropped me off 2 stops prematurely from my stop before it went, quote, out of service. So I'm guessing the bus driver just wanted his shift to be over and wanted to get rid of her. Dumb Lady. I need to take the bus that at least takes me close to there. Driver. You see that bus in front of us? It'll take you to that station, and it's on the same train line as the event station. Just take this bus there and then take the train down. That bus was about to leave before our bus driver honked on his horn multiple times to get the other bus's attention to stop before it fully left the curb. She ended up getting on that bus and went off. It took me at least a minute to realize he sent her on a bus that does, in fact, take her close to the event station. However, that bus is a 2-hour ride as it does loops around multiple neighborhoods, roundabouts, industrial, commercial areas, combined with the fact that we're in the northeast corner of the city and the event is in the southeast corner. What would have been a 25 to 30 minute train commute turned into a 2+ hour commute. You should have just taken the train, lady. I'm sorry, I agree. This lady should have taken the fucking train. Just do what you're supposed to do. Really. The bus driver was trying to save you some hassle. And cost the company money while he was at it. Oh, $2.
I want to print this off and share it with some of the bus drivers because I take the bus and they get a kick out of this one.
My dad, believe it or not, my dad used to drive those buses. Used to drive a municipal bus. Not in that city, but in the city that we lived in, or in the county that I lived in before. Well, before I moved to where I am now.
Mm.
All right.
What kind of buses did he ride? Did he drive?
He drove them all. It doesn't matter. He drove them all. Oh. He turned into a supervisor about halfway through his career, and he was on his way to work when he stroked out.
Mm.
He hadn't gotten in the vehicle, so he was all ready to go. He was, yeah. My mother had to call them and ask them to give him a day off, which they did. It's not the first time shit like that had happened either. So, anyway, moving right along. That's what Squirrel is doing. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Somebody posted the rules. Thank you. All right. So this last story is actually kind of a Tumblr-esque post because the original, it seems to have missed out over on Reddit. Somehow or another it got deleted, and I'm not sure exactly how. But we're going to go with it. This one here is kind of long. A bit of context. A while ago, I worked at a second-hand electronics and game shop. A usual workday included selling a few games, tidying up, restocking shelves, sometimes buying or exchanging games, and electronic devices the customers brought in. It's not great pay. In fact, it's practically nothing. But I like it. It's enjoyable. Most people who work there get along well, and we can usually have a good laugh most days. The only issue is the local manager who looks after this particular branch. Apparently this person is really anal retentive about some things, but extremely lazy about others. He's a real micromanager, obsessively focusing on what you do, just waiting for you to slip up. This is a bad manager in my little brain. But also not willing to put any effort into sorting real problems out. Not to resort to ad homs, but he was a real malodorous, sweaty individual with fetid breath. That's not ad homs. You're not actually attacking the man, you are describing the man in insulting terms. Completely different thing. Not at all a pleasant person to be around, also an insult. Not that he's around much. That's probably a good thing. He's not a real team player, and trying to talk to him is like drawing teeth. You must be British. We've tried getting to know him better, to see if we can get on his good side. I think he said he used to drive paramedics about or something. Whatever, he's not an ambulance driver anymore. Now he's a manager here and we're stuck with him. I digress. Things are running smoothly and we've developed a bit of a method so we can get the essentials done quickly, giving us a bit of time to peruse the games and DVDs customers have sold to us, but haven't yet been restocked. This is when we notice the problem. There are a few pirate DVDs in amongst them. Now, I don't mean pirate in the sense of the rum-swigging brigands. I mean the fake, non-genuine discs. Obviously, this is a massive issue because we can't be selling these to the customers. I'm not sure about the legality. It's very illegal. But the customer will notice they are fake and will not be happy. Duh. Bad business practice, too. We checked to see when these discs came in and which member of the staff was responsible. Turns out it was the manager. I don't know whether he was just being lazy or if he was being willfully incompetent. My money's on the second one. Either that, or he was buying the DVDs, buying pirated games that belonged to his friends. But he didn't check and ended up buying the fake stuff the customers brought in. I think you're giving him too much credit here, OP. None of us really relished the opportunity to speak to him, so I ended up getting stuck with the job of telling him when he arrived on the afternoon, he never showed up in the morning, and because he never wanted to sort the shop out, leaving that to us. So when he came in, I tactfully tried to mention that he may have overlooked the disc and accidentally made a mistake, but he wasn't having any of it. He denied they were fake and told us to stock them on the shelves. When I tried to protest that they were obviously fake, he went berserk, frothing at the mouth, little bits of spit and phlegm flying out of his mouth. Sliding his hand on the counter, he told us never to mention the fake discs again and to accept anything the customer brings in. Ooh. Not a good week.
No.
I'm mad. He's going off it for no reason and not listening to anything I say. So I bit my tongue and agreed and went to speak with my coworkers who were listening in. Enter the malicious compliance. We decided we would follow his rule exactly, taking in everything the customer brings in, whether it was real or fake. Any copy disc brought in, we paid the customer the full amount and put it in a place of pride on the shelves. I don't know if word got around or if my coworkers were taking advantage by bringing in their fake discs, but soon the shop was full of dodgy copies. Most of the games wouldn't work, something to do with consoles being able to tell a fake disc from a real one, something a machine could do that our manager apparently couldn't. Customers were irate. They weren't buying this fake shite, and people kept bringing this back for refunds. After a couple of weeks, sales were low and returns were high. Getting wind of this, the regional manager decides to pay a visit, and when she sees all the copy discs on display, she's absolutely fuming. When he finally decided to turn up, she called him into the back office and shut the door. Now, we couldn't hear what was being said, but we did hear yelling. After what felt like hours, he exited the office, went out of the building, and we never saw him again. The regional manager came out a little while later and helped us take down all the fake DVDs and games. She came back for a couple days to help with managing the store while a replacement manager was sourced. Last we heard of the local manager, he got a job as a cleaner/janitor in an internet cafe. Ooh. Not that we cared. We ended up getting this nice lady as his replacement who actually helped out about the place and listened to any concerns we had. Too long, didn't read. Local manager was an asshole that accepted pirated discs from customers and wanted us to sell them on. We did, and it cost him his job. Right, guys.
I love that one.
So that was r/malicious compliance, and now we've actually spent way more time than I really planned on for this live stream, getting through these. I'm gonna try and keep them a little shorter going forward, if I can, or just do one or two. That would probably be better.
Yeah, one or two. 2 short ones or 1 long one.
Well, we're only about 20 minutes in, so we're actually doing pretty good.
Not too bad, yeah.
You want to put the links to the other two in there in the chat, please, for those people who want to go back and look later? That would be really
okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. The last one. The last one's the only one I'm missing.
I'm only actually seeing one that was linked. It was the first one we did.
Oh, refresh your chat because I did post the second one.
Interesting. Because apparently the chat stopped a little while ago.
You got me to post the first one a while ago.
Yeah, but the other two needed posting too.
Yeah, I know. They're now all posted. There, I see them on the display now. So.
Fire up some JRPGs. Well, actually, we got a couple of others to go ahead of that, but we will be getting some JRPG action in today, regardless of what happens. So, Okay. Before we do that, though, we have something different. Now we need a furry game. All right, right.
What about scaly games?
I don't
Can't
think
we
I
have
have
some
any of those.
scaly games too?
All right. So we're gonna run a couple of these games here. We're gonna run a couple of these. And since you guys can see what it is I've got handy, maybe I should get you guys to vote. Skylar and Plux on Clover Island. Never heard of it. You'll have to give me a link to that later. I'll have a look. All right. First thing we're going to do, what we're going to go for first is O Vivo. I think that's the way it's supposed to go. I have not. I know I haven't actually. I haven't finished Trails to Azure. I do actually. Thank you for reminding me. I do need to get on that. All right.
Ooh, your stream went swirly.
Shouldn't have been. I'm not dropping any frames.
Oh, hold on. I lost connection on the stream.
Oh, that's no good. We can't have that.
Oh, there. Finally came back. That was weird. Yeah, even Silver's is buffering.
Shouldn't be. Not that I don't believe you, but it is that it shouldn't be. Note to self.
Oh, ooh, I'm not wrong.
Crash. Boy.
Yeah, I'm having lots of troubles with my YouTube. I'm having trouble staying live. Trying to force it.
So, I thought, when they showed me the game, I thought this actually looked like it could be a lot of fun.
It actually does look cool. So what happens when you change from black to white?
It reverses the gravity.
Oh, okay. That's all. Okay, no other properties? Ooh, that's kind of interesting.
The hell just happened? Oh,
Like a barrel.
I made it to the other end. Check that out. That's actually kind of cool. I do like that.
So it's like a better version of Ibn Ab. Love that game.
Actually, there is audio for the game. Kind of wondering now why. There we go. Now you should be able to hear it. It's just kind of a little music-y thing, so. And now that's just one of several, so okay, good. All right. That's going to be it for Ovivo. It's really, it's a lot of it's just going to be more puzzles of things. And yeah, actually, Trichologist, it was just the, it really did, it reminded me of the same, which is why when it was offered, it was, I said, okay, cool, let's give it a go.
Yeah, it looked nice. That was the one problem I had with Ivanov. Even though it was like a really nice layout, really nice design, the way it was designed made it super frustrating. You had to be so precise.
Alright, we're just going to edit this right out of this folder. We'll remove that. And we need to actually move out of that, move from the folder. And we're going to go ahead. If I had a puzzle game folder, whatever. I'll come back and play this one later. Sometimes you occasionally does something that's really neat. Occasionally they do they forward some real crap. The last one we saw from them was Energy Cycle, and it was shit. This one, not so bad.
No. Yeah, I don't like asset flips. I don't mind clones as long as you put the work into it and you do something unique.
So there's a difference between an asset flip and a game that uses assets. And that's a thing that needs to be paid attention to.
Yeah.
Because in some cases, there's only so many ways to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we got a couple games left here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Alright, let's go with... Aces of the Luftwaffe has been waiting for a while, but They Are Billions has actually just recently came out on consoles. So
yeah, I want to see the console version of this.
What?
I want to see the console version of this.
This is the console version.
Somebody. Yeah, I want to see it. I haven't seen the console version of it. I've just seen one person play it on the PC, but. Too much micromanagement for me, but it did look interesting.
Actually, believe it or not, I don't actually have all... Whoa, that's a little on the flat side. Let me turn that down just a bit for you, because that was explosively loud. Alright, press X to start. Sure. Now, I haven't even looked at this game, so... Challenges the week. Options. Sounds. Let's turn the music. Let's turn the music. Let's turn this music down a ways. Not because it's a thing that I generally appreciate doing, but it's more a matter of, well, why that? Okay. New survival game. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Dark Moorland. That's the only one I've got. It's like, that's good. Alright. Score factor of 10%. Let's see. Fuck you. That's the... No RPGs and strategy games for you. What? Oh, come on, Dracky. It ain't that... My gray matter isn't that far gone. Shit, dude. So out of curiosity, should I keep doing the Reddit thing instead of news, or should I go back to news, or just not bother? I got lots more views last time, but nobody stuck around for quite as long. What do you think, Opal?
I don't know, it's kind of hard. I do like the Reddit thingies a little bit. Sometimes news gets a little depressing, but...
Honestly, if we're going to keep doing the Reddit stuff, I'm probably going to keep doing it until at least the next presidential election. Because, damn,
yeah,
the news is just going to be completely retarded between now and then.
Yeah. Well, even gaming news is getting pretty bad. Like, I don't know who's been keeping up with what's been going on. I mean, we got stuff EA's doing, and then we got EA's competition for shittiest company of the year, G2A, which is just,
What?
You're a ranger. Oh, well, okay.
Do you need me? Attention. Building completed.
And of course, there's no tutorial at all, which won't help anybody.
All the way.
What do you mean, all the way? Wow. Okay. I see someone's attempt at,
Perfect.
advances. Military. And I can't build a barracks because I probably don't have the resources. I don't know. Alright. Game reviews and news one day. One place on the other. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, guys, I know what this is now. It's StarCraft with zombies. Instead of Zerg, you have zombies. And you probably don't have a competitive multiplayer either. We didn't even see our first zombie, and I'm already... I'm already having a problem with it. You may have seen I was actually having a problem with the controls. This is... If this was mouse and keyboard enabled, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
With a controller, it's just evil.
Yeah. That's what I was looking to see, as if the interface would be as good.
You know, if they put it on the Switch, they probably use it owns a touchscreen, so they probably would. So they may have actually gotten that. But on PlayStation 4, this game, unless your shit is absolutely perfect every time, you're gonna have real problems.
Yeah. And I have no way to
either that, or you're accustomed to a trackball or using a stick as opposed to a mouse.
Yeah. And
those people would have a great time with this.
Yeah.
I have no way I'm used to an actual proper mouse that I can get a grip on, click, click, click. And therefore, it's really not going to do me a whole lot of good. On PC, I'm pretty sure this game is freaking brilliant. A tutorial would have been nice. Damned nice. And yeah, Silver, I agree. Some games just don't translate well to consoles, and this apparently is going to be one of them. Sorry, folks. I know. Sorry to the people that made the game. I know you guys like this idea a lot. And honestly, it's going to be on Xbox One or PlayStation 4. It's going to be very niche. Also, note your graphics are shit. You need to scale it up or do something. Get that shit a little crisper. The text is barely legible, and I'm not even I'm within arm's reach of my freaking TV screen. Can't do it. Actually, Opal, capturing from a Switch, not a huge problem if you have a proper capture card.
I don't have a proper capture card. I also have no desire to stream for people, so.
See, that's a different. That's a thing that can actually. The first thing we can get around that. The second thing, not so much. If you don't want to stream for people, you're just not going to do it. That's just all.
Yep.
All right. So, I cannot remember the last time where we had a cheapy little game that did better than the not so much. We're gonna put this here and all the way to the back. That is actually I don't put games in here. I put apps that I will never use in there because I can't actually delete them. Bah! Your TV's too small. You need to get yourself a wall. No. I can't. I couldn't afford the wall if I wanted to, and I don't have a wall big enough to put one up. So.
Yep.
Alrighty then. So, I technically have two more. This is Tour de France Season 2019. I got it at the same time I got that other piece of crap from last time. This is probably going to be better, but I'm not sure if anybody's up for it today. Who wants to see this game? That's the question. Who wants to see it?
Well, let's check it out. I'm kind of curious. Tour de France.
Check it out just to okay. You know what? We'll check it out just to say that we did.
Yeah.
And for no other reason.
If it sucks, you can just quickly hit the button and get out.
Yep. And that would still give us over an hour to do the thing we wanted to do. The other thing, which is go dig into a Persona game, because I have a full set, and you guys get to pick which one. That's right, from the original Persona all the way down to Persona 5. Read my DMs on Discord. Okay, I can do that. Actually, mine is newer than that, but it's really not much different. Challenge training.
Yeah.
Learn how to.
I think it's about 2008.
Yeah, I think I got mine. I want to say I got mine a couple 2-3 years ago, something like that. All right, learn how to control a rider. It actually does have proper gameplay. Looks like. All right. 7 flat stages, 5 hilly stages, 7 mountain stages. Ew. Okay, starter. Okay. Default difficulty to suit most players. Okay, fine. We'll go with that. I'm not sure if this has any online or not.
As long as you actually get to play the game, you play the characters. Like that other one was just horrible.
Huh?
Remember that manager one? That was just horrible because it was.
Yeah, this is supposed to be better.
Good. I was going to say, as long as you actually get to play.
We are in Brussels. And this is apparently one of the flat ones.
Welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp...
Brake, pedal, blah, blah, blah. Right, got it. Okay, whatever.
Does I want to see you mess up horribly?
Oh,
is that wrong?
I guarantee that's going to happen.
Asshole? Yeah, does that make me the asshole?
No.
Don't answer that, chat. Don't answer that. I'm a man for anybody who answers that. I'm kidding.
It's loading, and I have no idea what it thinks it's doing.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the grand départ of the 2019 Tour de France. Setting out
we are here.
from the
We are here on this game until I crash the first time.
This grand départ celebrates the 50th anniversary of the first yellow jersey claimed by Eddie Merckx, 5 times winner of the Tour de France. If the stage does take to some of the roads commonly used during the Flanders Classics, with a notable passage up the Cap au Mur, we can still expect to see the sprinters fighting it out for victory today.
You're not supposed to go back into the last place, you know.
I know that. I'm trying to get ahead here.
What? Wait, what happened?
Okay.
Oh, that was what happened there.
Combat riding.
Yeah, ride this game like Canadian hockey. What? Are you accidentally hitting a button, or is it? What? I can't see.
I have the fucking idea what I'm doing. I just know that I'm in the middle of the pack and not getting anywhere.
Those are getting annoying.
It is actually starting to get a little old.
Yeah, this was.
It's actually telling me about modes that I'm activating while I'm doing this. I have the foggiest idea what's going on here.
Like, don't interrupt the game. Like, put a message at the top. Like, yeah, it's a nice looking.
What it was asking was whether or not I wanted to keep doing that.
Oh. Come on, go full Canadian hockey. Start slamming them into the rails.
I wish I could. It won't let me. Of course, I'm gonna finish way behind because, well, reasons. Oh, it won't let me drive off the course. Okay, that's just wrong.
Oh, that's so wrong.
You know, I've actually discovered a thing. Playing a bicycling game is actually less entertaining than running a bicycle race.
Yeah. Devs. You gotta let people
Oh wow, I found the
up.
front of the pack.
Yeah, you gotta let people go off course and do. Yeah, I mean, have silly consequences and stuff, but you gotta let them do that.
Already started the pursuit. No doubt aiming for a sprint finish.
Yes, I agree with Silver.
You know what the sad part of it is? Actually, I saw one recently. I think I'm not sure, but I'm reasonably sure someone actually offered me. No. It was part of the Humble Bundle for this month. It was actually a. There was. Oh. Okay, that was it. I crunched it.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool, though. At least you could crash into that. I mean, they should have made you flip or something, but. I love Graphologist now. I love Graphologist now.
I actually managed to get myself to a I managed to almost get myself to a full stop there.
I love Graphologist's comment.
You must you must have one testicle to be on this ride. Yeah, okay, Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Lance Armstrong, doping fiend extraordinaire. Boom.
I think that's what made Mario Kart a little fun. It was the fact that you could, crash, you could fall off things. I mean.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this. If you're into bicycling games, actually just jumping in and doing a race would be better than not. It's actually not completely terrible. If this kind of game excites you, then by all means, grab it. It's probably going to be worth your money. Lance, chemo. What doping? He's on chemotherapy. Yeah. Go figure. Extra testosterone. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave. Nope. Stop that. I did.
Stop what?
What are you doing?
Ooh.
Okay, it was actually just decided it was going to be retarded. That's okay though. So now.
So what you're saying is it's trying to be human.
All right, so it is actually JRPG time. I have a whole pile of Persona games. Which one do you guys want? I have 1, 2,
I want to see the roots.
2, and 3, 4, and 5.
I want to see the roots. I told you already before. I want to see the roots.
Come on. 69. No. Good try. Good try there. Persona 2 is split into Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. We have the original Persona, which was released here as Revelations Persona. We also have Persona 3, the one we did last time, which we would just continue on. Persona 4, actually specifically Persona 4 Golden, we have access to here. And I believe there is actually a save game for that one. We're going to be doing social links and stuff until kanji becomes a thing. Not to feel like I'm dying. Wow. Okay, you want to see Innocent Sin. All right. We also have Persona 5, and I have an in-progress game that's quite a ways in, actually. I'm pretty sure I finished Dungeon 2. Might actually have done Dungeon 3. Not sure. So, let's see, I've got 2 votes, one for the original Persona and one for Persona 2 Innocent Sin, both of which were published on the PSP after their original PlayStation releases. So I have the PSP editions for those. Silver, Draki, any of you guys got one?
Good. Jay's in category as me. I said 1 or 2, so he went 2. So
okay, because there's actually he's actually referring specifically to Innocent Sin, so I suppose we could go do that. Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I've been in the mood to see the roots of everything.
I couldn't tell you. That's all Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy Ys. So I've got Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles and Ys 3 there, the Oath of Felghana, as well as Origin. But I have Origin on PC, so that's actually not going to be nearly as much of a problem. Let's see. Can't really pick one? I have oh yeah, you actually did a test with the green screen here not long ago, Jay. I seem to recall that. Ah, the lewd station.
That's what you're here for. You're here to see the lewds. Or the loads.
Lewd. He says lewds. Yeah. Memory stick light flickers. Not because I'm not actually using a PSP for this. My PSP is actually DED dead. I cannot use it at all. There's another one in the house somewhere. But I haven't. But it has not been seen forever. Like at all. To such a degree, I think it may have actually been permanently misplaced. Let's see. I have. Sorry, what's in the gallery? I forget. We got some movies. The Great Clock Ticks. Tusumaro Prison. Yep. Okay. We're gonna. Shall we start with a new game, or shall we start with one that I've actually already played on some, and you can kind of see more of the mechanics?
Ben, how long is the intro? The intro's long, I'd say just continue off.
It's actually not that bad. We're going to spend it with, but we do actually spend a bit of time hunting for the teacher. There's no actual combat for a while.
Oh, then continue. Then just continue.
Alright. Let's see if I've got something.
Unless this is the last game you were going to play, so.
Well, we've got like an hour.
Yeah, if this is the last game you're going to play, start new.
Yeah, we're not playing any more of these, so this is our last game for the day. We've got an hour plus, actually. Can we figure out what's wrong with our bike? No. What's going on here? I'm gonna flip my hanky around while I think. Yo, going somewhere? Who the hell are you? That piece of crap ain't gonna start without this. See, I got your part right here. I took it off. Personally. Nothing to say, huh? I don't like that prissy face. You think you're hot shit, don't you? Okay, that's kind of creepy. What's that?
Oh, I might watch the stream a bit just to get a sharper picture.
Oh, dude, what's wrong with you? Take my hand. Something's wrong here. This guy's sweating bullets. I'd like to see that happen. I want to see that. I want to see somebody actually sweating 50 cal rounds. I would pay money to see that.
I wonder where that phrase came from.
Probably some guy watching the poor fool that's on the wrong end of his shotgun. Do not fear me. I am thou. Thou art I. Oh. Look, it's Principal Dickhead. Alright, you three. What are you chuckleheads still doing here? The last bell rang a while ago. Takashi Hanya, the new principal, transferred from St. Hermlin High. There he was hated, but at Seven Sisters, he's looked up to. See, there's a lot of references and characters that go back to the first Persona game. Principal, huh? Yeah, okay, sir. We'll go straight home and do our schoolwork. Come on, man, let's go. Here, we're done parring. See ya. Just too long as you'll understand. What a delight children are. He probably picked up that gash from the first Persona game. Because that game was kind of mean.
Oh?
That goes for you too. Didn't you hear what I just said?
Sounds like Willie.
Why won't you obey me? This is unacceptable. Somehow or another, his name is Takashi and he sounds Scottish. I haven't figured that part out yet. I'll get there. Don't worry. You, who are you and what class are you in? State your name. Come on, spit it out already. Give the guy a chance to respond. That would be brilliant. And we'll probably, yeah, we're just going to go with the default name. Tatsuya Suo. No. I don't want to be called that the entire freaking game. Can we do this with a Q? There we go. We'll take it. We'll take that because it's a tumor. Who is Irish going into Schwarzenegger?
I think Brian just arrived there. Hey, Brian.
Is it a tumor? It's not a tumor. I should have known. You're that Tatsuo I've heard rumors about. If that nasty resonance I sensed from the hall was you, it makes sense. Looks like you're as much trouble as the rumors say. The rumors are a big part of these games.
Yep.
Haha.
Rumors make the world go round.
Well, I'll let you alone. He'll be along to guide you soon enough. Enjoy what few moments are left of your youth. Still got that Scottish thing going on. God.
You sound like Willie. You so sound like Willie.
Groundskeeper Willie. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like you got a raw deal. Then again, Principal Hanya is a great man, so just you listen to what he says. Vice Principal Hanya, from the original Persona, was a complete buffoon. Hey, no need to glare like that. Just came to say that Miss Seiko's looking for you. What? Okay. You've been dodging guidance counseling, eh? She looked ready to chase you all the way to your house. You better go see her. All right, fine. I'll go see her. At least the left stick works now. It's not a tumor. Hey, how you doing, Brian? Time for the moving around tutorial. For a game that doesn't actually require much in terms of your tutorial. The Joker game. We will actually see that here in a little while. Maybe she's on the second floor? Okay.
Oh, is this the hunt for the teacher?
Yeah, we're gonna play Hunt the Teacher. Because
Hunt the teacher.
playing Hunt the
Well,
Teacher
it's better than hunt.
it's playing
It's better
Hunt the
than
Teacher is
hunting the
entertaining.
wampus.
What?
It's better than hunting the wampus.
Yeah, not by much, actually. Suo Senpai, are you going out with Lisa-san? Oh, I heard her saying that is all. No reason, just curious. What's up, Senpai? Huh? Is Seiko? I thought I saw her go upstairs a second ago. Maybe she's on the third floor. So I can pull off. So apparently I can do Arnie trying to do Groundskeeper Willie. That's impressive. Ooh, 1,000 yen. That was impressive. Okay, student rando in gym suit. Yo, Tatsuya, I heard the Undie boss would cuss highs after you. Rumor is you're pretty strong yourself, but you should watch out. Yes, that's right. It's called Cuss High. You'll find out later. Might be fun to get the counselor to follow you home for some private lessons. Damn, you gotta make that sound all perverted and shit. I'm impressed. Anyway, what's up? You looking for someone? Huh? It's Saeko. I think I just saw her a few minutes ago. She said something about going to the courtyard. Okay. And for those of you who are easily amused, the courtyard is all the way downstairs. 1,000. You're talking about 1,000 yen is actually not going to be 86 cents. It's quite a bit more than that.
Let me go do the conversion.
Because I think it's like 86 yen to the dollar, or 80 some odd yen to the dollar. Someone will look that up for me real quick. And courtyard be over here.
Oh, it's $9.22.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's US. Let's see. That's Japanese yen, though.
Yeah, Japanese yen.
Yep. Let's put it in Kazakhstan dollars. It was $1
Okay, so that doesn't actually work. That doesn't actually activate. Miss Ideal's been teaching here for 11 years. They actually changed a bunch of the names because is that reducto ad absurdum or or do you actually mean absurfium? $12.06 Canadian.
Yep.
That reminds me, I hate you've been dodging guidance counseling. Haha! Then again, it's not as if your dream will come true regardless. The one under the star of stolen dreams has no right to have his ideals realized. I was told to tell you that. Also, it's your destiny. Yeah, okay. Mustache twirl on deck. No security changes to either. Woo. Maya Okamura. Japanese history teacher. Right, okay. Don't get too close to the Narurato stone. We don't know what effect it has on people. Well, then why is it still there? Seems
Yeah,
like
why not remove it? If
horrifyingly
it's a hazard.
unsafe for it to be there, and maybe it should be removed. Hey, Tatsuya-kun, do you hear the rumor that the principal statue moves on its own? I like the guy, but that's super creepy. I think if it did start moving, I'd smash it. But don't get me wrong,
Yep.
not because I hate him. He's annoying and fussy and a great guy. What?
Oh, just tell the students it's a symbol of hate. That's all you need to do. It has something to do with the Confederate flag. It'll be removed in no time.
Actually, believe it or not, approximately $12.06 Canadian is enough to buy. Oh, I don't know. At least 8 99-cent games on Steam. Somebody said it was going. They went to the courtyard, but I haven't noticed her. Maybe she's someplace else. Well, okay, that doesn't help me any. You're not being very helpful. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. You're saying the same shit, and somebody around's got to tell me to go to the mic racks. We'll go back out. That's a blank wall. Come on. I think there's actually somebody over. Oh, is it going to be that guy? Okay, there you go. Nope, well that one's on the other end of the floor. Well, drat you. Stop. Knock it off! Come on, game. Wow, you get beef kind of cheap. I suppose it would entirely depend on exactly. Really? Stop that. On our way out. There she is. We found her. We found her.
I'll make everybody hungry.
Where's your root beer, apple turnover, and a side of onion rings? Yeah, that's about what I'd wind up coughing up for a decent meal right here.
Yep. And it's a cheddar bacon uncle burger.
I figured it'd be easier to wait for you by your baby here. She's talking about the motorcycle. She's a transfer from St. Hermelin. Yes, she is. St. Hermelin was the high school in the original Persona, and she served exactly the same role. She was the homeroom teacher. Don't worry, guidance counseling is a pretty informal process. So what do you want? Good. Well then, if you decided what you want to do after graduation, these things are actually important. Baconator. Heart attack. He said food, not industrial poison. Dead. Still love me some Wendy's. You know what? Actually, I have to agree with Silver here. Wendy's generally tends to have higher quality beef, and generally speaking, more of it. You can order a triple if you want to.
I don't know. Maybe our AW is just better up here. Our Subway's really good up here. Oh. They have these new pulled pork ones.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. I haven't pulled pork in a while. Have you decided what you want to do for graduation? After graduation, yep, I'm going. These first couple of choices are rather impressive for the length of time that they are actually valid in the game. I want to go to college. Vanilla, honestly, I'm right there with you, Silver. I would much prefer to have vanilla over chocolate. But strawberry is still the bomb.
I'm a chocolate fiend. Actually, though, I do like a little fruity. I still like a little fruit with my chocolate. I had a Blizzard one time, and I got the brownie batter one, and I got them to put strawberries in it. So good.
Is that so? If you're that fired up, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Good luck. I'll be cheering for you. Okay, we're done. We're done here. You're gonna touch the shoulder, and then you're gonna walk off. That's not my doorbell. Chocolate is the best.
Sorry, I thought I had it muted enough.
Chocolate is the bets. You look like you're in so much pain that I can't bear to see it. You, on the other hand, Miss Psycho. You have a problem with getting way too attached to particular students, especially if they're protagonists in Persona games. Yes, that's right. I went there. Oh, here we go. It's Lisa. Hey, Tatsuya. Hold up, Tatsuya. Self-proclaimed hottest girl in school. Okay. Right on. You and that sweater need to have a conversation because it looks like paint. Ooh, it's getting wet here. Misspelled. That's okay. These things, Jade, they happen. What's all the hubbub about? Lisa wants to borrow Tatsuya, and I'm kind of wondering why. Gotta be something really important. Alright. See you, Tatsuya. The big questions going on? Inverness. Ooh. Next bird down is Strawberry Central. Woohoo. Yeah. That actually turned out to be the name of a restaurant in Persona 4.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Really? I hadn't noticed you were gone.
No.
Why
I got
did you wear a
a phone call from EB. I got a phone call from EB Games about my game.
Oh, about your order?
Yeah, about my order.
Are they shipping it to you now?
No, I gotta go down and pick it up on Friday. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a challenge note for you. A guy from Cuss High told me to give it to you. Well, Sailor Soup, we're holding a girl from your school hostage. If you value her life, come to Sumaru prison alone. Okay. Now, Kasugayama High, that's the actual name. They refer to it as Cuss High for... Rumor has it this guy is really strong. Rumor is the other thing that really tends to be important in this game. This game and its sequel. There's actually a direct sequel to Innocent Sin, referred to as Eternal Punishment. Eternal Punishment was released here in its original PlayStation edition. Couldn't be an RPG if it didn't take forever to wind up. Well, sometimes that happens. Why not? I got a bike, I can go. I'm gonna act all cool about it though. Take me along. Now for a short video clip. Now, it would seem that she just kind of wiped out everything on the table. Miyaba Hanakoji, a 7 student in class 2C. That puts her in Lisa's class. She's been nicknamed Cozy, and I don't actually have much of a question as to why that might be. Edits a school paper and it's investigating the Emblem Curse. We'll get more into the Emblem Curse a little bit. It's kind of a weird thing. Ah! Hey, is this chica really one of my fans? That ain't right. Eikichi Mishina. He's the second year who's apparently got it in for Tatsuya. No idea why, doesn't explain. Narcissistic gang boss, as well as the lead vocalist in his band. Yeah.
I like Silver. You gotta keep Silver.
Would it be different if I did it too? Probably. Well, you know, they can just read your stuff as opposed to them actually having to hear me do that.
You don't know my love for Dragon Quest, do you? Severely underestimate it. You severely underestimate. Just like the dark side, you underestimate the power of it.
Well, you know, it's just Dragon Quest Builders too. It's not like it's, you know, the world ending or anything. Wait, I'm talking about you. Of course it is.
Precisely.
Crud. Hey, what's this about Tatsuya? What are you three scheming? They're scheming about. So that's what this is about. Ah! That's interesting. Please note how that brown cuff he had on his upper arm disappeared when the camera was turned.
Huh.
Do I got you, babe? Okay. Genius artist Michelle spreading love to the ladies around the world. Whoo! With it. Pause. I don't know, Opal, how does a dragon hold a controller?
Very carefully. I have to do some filing of nails.
Hey, not important game fact. They got the light streak in his hair from getting kicked in the nuts. It hasn't been a good person since. Oh wow!
Oh, it wasn't from electric shock? Okay.
What are you smoking? And where can I avoid it? Please forgive us. We use cozy songs a hostage where our Tatsuya-san. What? You know how pumped you were to start a band, Michelle-san? We were looking for members. You were the only one, so yeah, he's the lead vocalist and only member. I would have to add, Silver, given the length of time mine tend to take to break down, I'm guessing he would probably go through thousands this way.
Well, you see, dragons know how to sleep on treasure.
He's reliable, so we thought you'd happy to have him aboard. Alright. You knew what would happen if you violated bro code, and you still... They're willing to take the consequences. Fine, be that way. If so, then I'm gonna go now. Pac-Man Lisa! Do I look like a monkey? Alright. Opal, regale them with the tale of Dragon Quest Builders 2 for a moment while I go deal with the problem. I'll be right back.
Here, I'll just read. I'll just reply to rather than type it out and try and spell everything. Well, Silver, the thing is dragons know how to sleep on priceless treasures, without damaging them, because we super value them. Squirrels, rugrats, on the other hand, well, they'll destroy more stuff than a herd of dragons can do in a year. But no, I am very looking forward to Dragon Quest Builders. I love the first one, even though it was limited in a lot of ways. But it was very well done. I thought it had a great story. And I even liked the chapter setup quite a bit, so... Oh, but no, as I said, if dragons can sleep on priceless treasures of pure gold, I think controllers are no problem. Plus, we buy the best, Dragons always buy the best. So. Anyway, so yep. We'll say if you wanna know things that out compete dragons in destruction, go visit a daycare. Oh, what's wrong with your Joy-Con? In all honesty, I've actually been pretty good with my controllers. I've only had my controllers have only gone from age. Oh, somebody's pressing keys. Are you back, Squirrel, and just not talking?
Nah, I shut off my mic.
Oh, okay.
Left Joy-Con's having slapstick issues. That's a bad day.
Yeah. Actually, I've been pretty lucky. The only joystick I ever had go on me was pretty much just due to age.
Richard, Brian, which Richard are we referring to? Because I know I've been pushing my way through whatchamacallit, through how creationism taught me real science.
EG2.
The multiple MMs in machine gun fashion. Yes, boss. More like undie boss. I've heard the rumor you became boss by pantsing people, didn't you?
Oh.
Oh, I don't know Richard Wood. I should probably look him up. Uh-oh. And the chill filled the room. Ah! My shit is freaking out. I've been inverted again. Ekichi Mishina!
Somebody's going Super Saiyan.
Come, Deathbringer!
Note please that brown strip is back on his left arm.
I am Ratatoskr,
Wow.
the judge of the Netherworld. I shall sever your foes' sins with my blade of judgment.
Ooh. Radamanthus.
Jaime, seriously? I am Eros. My golden arrows kindle love's flames. I shall be your strength, my other self.
Are you guys hearing any kind of echo back to the hopefully you're not hearing the TV as well as the regular live stream.
Check.
Fear not. Take my hand. I am thou. Thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I cometh, the bearer of the inferno that burns away impurity. Volcanus!
Doesn't seem anything unusual. I just checked the stream, so.
Okay. I will grab that here shortly. Just a second here while the video plays.
Yeah, that might be on purpose.
That's I figured that that's what I was thinking, Brian. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. But now I have to hush up. The golden butterfly. In later games, the butterfly will be blue. Have you forgotten? Apparently somebody's forgotten something.
Pretty game, though.
Enigma sound effects?
I'm not hearing any echo with the music or anything, so.
The power you hold is called persona. It is the power to summon the selves within you, the gods and the demons you harbor. Okay. This is actually a common theme throughout the Persona series, and probably most of you. No, I think that was the original. In this game we get to fight Shadow Hitler though, so that's different.
Shadow Hitler.
You think I'm kidding?
Well, no, I was about to play off of that. I was like, okay, so exactly which alt-right figure is that now? Because everybody's literally Hitler. That doesn't agree with me.
We get to play. We get to beat. We don't get to play as Hitler. We just get to beat the crap out of him later. And for what I hear, it's actually not an easy thing to do. Where the land of Sumaru is now a nether world where rumors are reality. Yep, Hitler with aviator glasses. It's great. The sad part of it is I have yet to finish this game. I've never done it.
Yeah, I'm bad for not finishing games either, so.
Ikichi-kun, me Bus-on, are you okay? Why does she care? Still crawling madness. Of course it is. Was that a dream? Are we going to get into trouble here soon? And in fact, in the next few minutes, we are in fact going to get a look at not only at the combat system, but at the negotiation system, which is very different. See, in most SMT games, you can negotiate with critters, with enemies to get them to join you. This game you can as well. It's just that you're doing something a little different. Ooh, Brian! Crawling madness equals what you get from not washing the lower zones often enough. Yeah. Wow, dude. Just wow. Alright. Apparently there is also, in associated news, there's a Humble Unity Game Development Bundle coming up. I thought I might say this since I think Silver is still here. Has Silver been in the chat or did he run away?
Yeah. Well, he hasn't posted anything in a bit, but yeah, he was here.
How Ikichi got his name. Hey, I know you want to try the Joker game. What the hell is that? This is not the first time we've heard of the Joker game. Yeah,
he's still here.
Run down into the description, Silver. There is a Unity development game bundle. If you click on the link for Humble Monthly, you can go over there and go have a look at that game development bundle. Drop back in here in the next little bit and see, and let me know how that actually looks. Pass. Hard pass. Are you scared or something? Ooh. Them's fighting words, woman. Not particular. Okay. It just cropped up as an alert, so I thought I'd check and see if that was something you wanted to see. First thing I thought of, honestly.
Oh, there's my cat telling me I'm not feeding her enough.
Oops. If I'm not mistaken, that cat's still got almost an hour.
An hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, well, okay, so more than an hour.
Yeah.
Why are we the ones who have to do this? Well, here goes. Here's 4 of them. Walk to 4 corners. Whip out your phone. And call yourself. No way. Because he's ringing. He's not supposed to. You're supposed to get your voicemail if that happens. It's just. Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Check. Look at what happened here. Oh, behind you. Ah!
Ooh.
I am Joker, the final trump card drawn by those with anguish over their dreams. And in fact, the Joker and the Fool are the same critter between a regular deck of playing cards and a major arcana only tarot deck. It is also the first step in the hero's journey. The journey through life. You begin as the Fool and you end with the World. Some stop somewhere along the line. I love it when those little spreads go all googly-eyed, of course. Whoever says the dose of dope get turned into Shadow Man. Your trump cards have been split. The bet on the table was your inner dreaming heart. In accordance with the ritual, I will now claim the pot.
Ooh.
They are lifeless shells of dreams. They can be seen, but are not. They will be forgotten and become true shadows. See, starting with Persona 3, they take the shadow thing and Jungian philosophy / psychology way out to its extremes.
Wow.
But enough chit chat. I have other business for you. Now we become up the other. See, now there's that brown strip on the other arm.
They just can't get the artwork right.
Well, you know, sometimes you just don't look at it. Most people probably didn't.
No. I tend not to nitpick over those details. Some people do, though.
Now we're back into the combat interface. We're not going to get to play with it just yet.
So there's been a couple times.
Not personas, but true demons. What are those things he just said? They're demons.
Ora. Ora.
See, without their personas, they're screwed.
Yep.
Nah, there's no way I'm letting those things kill me. Whee, splat. We might just pull this off. Well, that brown strip is actually some kind of an armband, and for 2D, that's not as actually. For in a 3D situation, it works really well. Not so much for this, apparently.
Yeah.
It's way too because the tendency is when a sprite turns around to flip it. That's why most of them are almost entirely symmetrical. So when you have something that it saves money when they're symmetrical, when they're entirely symmetrical. So when you have something like that, it tends to switch sides.
Eikichi Mishima, Lisa Silverman, and you, the thief. It's time you died. Cannot escape the wheel of fortune.
Yes, we can. This time.
Oh, wow. Demented.
The emergency exits are here, here, and here. You haven't changed. What kind of change did you build on the corpses of other people's ideals? I have, at this point, nobody has any idea. Joker knows more than everybody else, including the player. 90% of the time, Silver, that's exactly right.
Brian, LOL.
That is now considered as an instructional experience in my sense of humor. Yes, I'm fully aware of Genie and Aladdin, well, the Disney version of Aladdin, and the way Robin Williams tends to like to go batshit insane, or used to like to go batshit insane when doing characters.
Oh, Disney and Robin Williams have an issue over the way they handled the Genie character.
Actually, believe it or not, at some point they just said, okay, you know what? Screw it. Go! What? What are you talking about? You wanted to go to college, isn't that so? You know what, Joker? No freaking clue what's going on. Yeah, again, you do have to know these games, and I've played enough games at this point to see exactly how they do that. Yeah, the brown strip joke, as opposed to a brown shirt, right? I don't think I've ever owned a shirt that color. Opal.
Yeah, brown's never been my color. I'm just bugging my cat. She doesn't like to be held, so she's bugging me, so I'm holding her.
No, that's a lie. I did actually own one. The Boy Scouts of America use a brown colored shirt for their uniforms. And I've only ever had one.
I think ours were a type of green for Canada.
That's just the difference between Kazakhstan and the United States. Of course, the Boy Scouts now have to accept girls. Because reasons. But the Girl Scouts don't have to do the opposite.
Nope. Because what's the world without double standards?
Yeah, right.
Just like Trump can't block anybody, but AOC can block whoever she wants.
No, see, that's just it. That's not going to be a thing.
I know.
It really won't. Because that... if that winds up with the Supreme Court and it is decided that Trump, because he's a public figure, can't block people, or because he is a past, present, or future, or he's a past or present public official, is not allowed to block people on Twitter again ever.
No.
Skid marks in tight situations. I see how it is. A comic bundle. Huh. Garth Ennis? What? I don't have no idea who that is. My demons will be your assassins. Let this iris be my testament. Now go and remember the sins you have committed. Then I will claim my revenge. I have no freaking clue what you're talking about, Joker, and neither does anybody talking about it. Just throw the iris on the ground and be weird, okay? Who's Bossan talking to? These three guys are just standing there. They become shadows. They become shadows in a way. Yeah, you're not going to get very far. The police? Oh, wow. Why not start there? Ooh. Seriously? Zombie. No. Apparently, apparently, there's no way to de-zombify them. Or at least that's what I keep hearing. All right, we got to go to the ramen joint, and then we're gonna go to another place. That's Strawberry Todman. Now let's get down to business. Poor Tadashi. He's actually, believe it or not, he's lost some weight since the last game. Or no. No. That's, never mind. It's the other guy I'm thinking of, the guy at Peace Diner. An under-the-table deal. What about the sweet red bean gyoza? No. Because that would be really freaking disturbing. Now we are officially out of here for a moment. Wait a minute, that's the wrong spot. Go back outside. Do this. And I need the detective agency. See, the other three aren't actually party members, so we don't have to see zombie fun. Meow, meow, welcome, meow, meow. It's got a little sensor in it that picks up that picks up motion and then sounds off. Dating Tadashi for some reason. Yeah, this is another one of the students from St. Hermlin. Hi, Chief. He's going to explain it to us. We're going to walk us through the interface, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. We just told him that Tadashi ran his big mouth. He must have always existed. Our diddly goodness works in video game ways, yes. A ramen shop, yeah. Not spaghetti, it's more like udon. I fully support the udonification of the masses. Has become suddenly brilliant lately. We don't talk about the devil summoning because that actually doesn't apply to this game in any way. It actually is a callback to some of the other SMT games. Back to Raido Kunohana. He's probably a descendant of Raido, who was a Japanese detective creature from long time ago. Shh. All right, I want to at least show you guys the combat system actually operates. Just spready rumors, because the monsters can do that. This is actually a really major mechanic here, and we go order the banana char siu, which is disturbing it just by itself. See how it's actually changed? It went food and now weapons. Why me?
Hard to see, but it looks like they're enjoying.
One banana char-siu ramen. Wait.
Wow, those are huge bowls, I have to say.
Huh?
Trying to figure out what those things were, and I went to look at the stream, and those are huge bowls.
Yeah. No. Actually, believe it or not, they're just that size so that they can be seen. A proper ramen bowl is actually fairly large, but it's not quite that big.
It looks like it could feed 3 or 4 people that big.
Mr. Cole gets a misery cord, and I'll throw in some leather gloves for the girl. He scraped off the mascara from the kid's face. Yeah.
I have to agree
You
with
have to eat
Silver.
what you ordered, or I'll pretend this never happened. Ha! And Akichi's going, yo!
You like 2D sprites sometimes.
Poor guy. Sometimes I feel sorry for Akichi, but honestly,
yeah.
past the actual value he has in some of in negotiation, he's actually not worth very much. He's pretty shit. Oh look, it's cozy. With a mysterious masked figure. Ooh. I wonder if that's Joker. Yeah, it would probably be. We'll have to go back to 7th and interrogate Hanya.
You know, I have to wonder, like, you know, you see such a contrast in names. Like, you see very Japanese names, and all of a sudden you get these solid Western names. You wonder if how many of those names were changed from the original. Like, Lisa's so Western.
I'm not sure. I don't quote me on this, but I think Lisa's actual name is supposed to be Lisa.
Oh, really? Wow.
We're gonna put this in a new game.
Oh yeah, it's about quick time.
Well,
I have to admit, it was kind of nice watching this, even though I got distracted with chat and everything. But
well, you know what? Actually, sometimes it's actually good to have chat.
Yeah.
And to spend time hanging out with them, because I'm pretty sure they enjoy that.
Oh, I hope so. Definitely gotta keep Dracologist and Silver and Brian. Gotta keep them.
Off to Rengadai. That's the Silver Manor. We don't want to go there. There are no, as far as I know, I don't recall there being, unlike in the original game, I don't recall there being, in the original Persona game, I don't recall there being any encounters on the world maps. I don't believe they released this one for PC, but, and I'm not going to encourage you to do this. It is possible, if you have your own copy and can find a way to dump it, to dump your very own copy to ISO, then I believe there is an emulator that will actually work it. And yes, you can do that on PC.
That would be nice to have it ported.
I doubt they're going to do a proper port. Honestly, for this one, I'm surprised we got it at all, because we weren't going to.
Oh?
Yeah, this is originally a PlayStation game, and they had to completely report it. They had to redo it. They had to rebuild most of it to put it on
PS2.
to put it on the PlayStation Portable.
Oh, portable. Oh, wow.
See, the Japanese got 1 and 2 together as a game, and we didn't, and we did not. We got just this game, but we already had the PlayStation version of Persona Eternal Punishment, so that turned out to be a thing. But we never got a PlayStation Portable edition of Eternal Punishment. The same thing happens to Suikoden games. We couldn't get those. We couldn't get the first two of those for anything other than the original PlayStation. When the clock starts again. Now, our janitor here is an Amidon Buddhist.
Just to give you the 20-minute warning. Yeah, in 20 minutes they're going to disappear on you.
Yeah, that's
so
fine. We'll be done before then.
Okay.
VirtualBox. Well, you know what? Normally I would say drop me a message at some point somewhere. And I will tell you, I can recommend an emulator if you can get a legal copy of the game, because of course, as I'm required to say, piracy bad. Despite the fact that most of the indie developers, and I think it's starting to look like some of the AAAs, are more willing to accept you pirating their games than getting them from a place like G2A.
Yeah. G2A actually harms a lot of devs. And I don't want to harm devs. Actually, yeah. I want to encourage devs to make better games.
I also want to encourage people that enjoy the games to buy them when they can afford to. If they're just not gonna do, if they're gonna be dicks and just not do it, then fine, just don't. Whatever. Because because people that are gonna pirate games are either gonna buy them later, when they have the wherewithal. If I'm going to do something like that, and I won't admit to ever having done that, but if I were to ever do something like that, I would buy them as soon as I could get my hands on the money for.
And if you hate a game, don't go to G2A. Just don't play it. Just don't get the game. I mean, despite what we're told by certain game journalists, you're not forced to play a game.
And in fact, in some cases, I suggest not playing a game.
Yeah. And despite what extra credits may tell you, games don't sneak up on you, and you're just not forced to play a side.
Just because you're on the bad guy side, doesn't mean that you're going to become that bad guy.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest with you, DOSBox is your best bet. Just grab DOSBox, dude.
Yeah.
$8 to $16, just go get DOSBox, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
And in fact, I have seen someone put together a DOSBox, use DOSBox to actually install Windows 95. I've seen this done.
I bet. That'd be hilarious.
And stuff that was made for Windows 95 can usually be operated by anything up to 98-second edition and sometimes XP. A lot of the better games, though, have actually been released elsewhere. Or updated for purpose. Curse is the emblem curse. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Boy, he's shaking in his booty.
Don't worry about it. No, it's not enough to take the emblems off your uniforms. You have to make them all go away. My face in Tachi's gets all messed up. What the hell? You guys have personas. You're fine. I think she's worried about her face as opposed to blowing other people up. That's freaking brilliant.
Of course, you gotta worry about yourself first. Did you know that?
Alright. I'm gonna... There we go. Mortal Kombat! Oh, this is the one for the, Yep, this is the...
Leadership. Slimes.
Yep, this is the tutorial for negotiations.
So you're about to get slimed in your
Nope,
tutorial
don't.
mission.
Can I?
Don't you like it when the enemy helps you defeat them? You know how to kick our ass. Here's how you kick our ass.
If something gonna happen, said Bush.
Step 1. Take that pointy
You're worrying a bit
device
too
you
much.
have.
I feel better now. That's a happy. Okay, I'll just give it a death stare and see what happens. And I need to make this.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna try and make this.
Look into my eyes.
Ooh. Now it's eager. He's gonna give me some cards, and then they're gonna fuck off.
Oh, wow.
Now, the number of cards that you have is the number. It is the what you can summon in the Velvet Room is dependent on the number of cards you have of a particular arcana.
Out of my way.
Fusion spells. Auto, standby, auto. The enemy goes first. Oh, what the hell? Whoa! I have never seen one of those do that. It's not supposed to. Not that it hurt all that badly, but still. Now they're all going to get together and do one of these.
Let's go, everybody! So long!
Actually, Brian, if you have keys for older editions of Windows, you can just do that. You can actually just go directly to Microsoft and get one. They'll give it to you for free, but they won't give you the keys. And it is for this exact reason that I keep keys even for machines that have long since that died long ago.
Yeah.
All right. So let's try the regular fighting thing. Fight. Let's go ahead and... Wait, that's not what I want. I want skill. Agi for fire. Magna, right over there. And you, Mr. Akichi, can just attack that thing in the back. There you go.
Rank up.
Yeah, they actually rank from 1 to 8. week.
Sorry.
Squishy squish. They were so squishy, you think they were slimes.
Except that they were.
I
Oh,
know.
wait. That's right. 1 point of vitality and 2 of luck this time. All right, and that I think is going to do it. We're going to go ahead and replace that. And that is Persona 2 pretty much in a nutshell. You've seen most everything that the game does, although I do want to show you there is one more thing that we can do here. Nope, we got to go that way. Just to show you how the rumors come true. You heard a rumor earlier, and now you're going to see it actually be true.
The statue moved. I actually remembered that. I'm surprised. My brain.
What? He says. You notice the brown that brown armband is back on the left side, and most of the time it is. See, it's even on his little spray here.
Yeah.
Yep, it's moving. Yeah, I think I should probably sell it. All right, so that pretty much resolves this. Like I said, I have a complete set. The first Persona 2, 3, and 4. And then Persona 5 on PlayStation 4. So, actually, I have Persona 3 FES and Persona 4. It's the original version of Persona 4 on the PlayStation 3 as well. But that's not current. I don't think it's actually plugged in right now. I've got a load. I've got a load of games though. And what I'm going to do, I think, instead of just shutting this off, I'm going to do that. And then I will kill this. All right. Well, it is now 20 minutes after 2, and everything's reporting that we've been on a little too long. So I think we're actually going to get a move on there, Mr. Opal Dragon, a little bit ahead of where you would usually disappear on me. How's that sound?
Yeah, I gotta get cleaning the kitchen, so.
Oh, cleaning up the kitchen. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, making tacos today.
But we will be back on Saturday, I think, and I'm going to pick an RPG that we're just going to play exclusively, because why the hell not?
How about Dragon Quest?
I will take suggestions and Weekend Has Games. And we will go from there, because that would be kind of entertaining, I think. And the game that has the largest number of suggestions, because I have an assload of these, will be the one that we wind up playing. And if we get a bunch of them that are just one, everybody votes for one game and we don't have for a different game, I'll just pick something. Or flip a coin, or roll a d20, or what the hell ever. Pretty sure I've got a couple of d20 around here. Also, at some point in the distant future, I want to see if I can get enough people together to sit on a live stream and maybe play some Dungeons and Dragons. Or some other RPG. Because I'm pretty sure I can come up with one. Not like I don't already have a bunch of different RPG systems, so... Alright. So, I'm going to get to and start looking at some other videos and actually get my own kitchen clean because that's a thing that's been needing to happen for a while.
Yep.
But I think that's it. Any comments, questions, weird shit from the chat?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Or forever stab your opal, or forever hunt your opal dragon. One or the other, I don't care which.
I like Silver. I'll let him. I'll let him foolishly try to hunt me.
Well, he's going to do that anyway, so who cares?
Yeah. He won't get very far, but I'll let him try.
Doubt your web link can handle it. I don't know about that. We shall see. All right then. How about you, Opal? Anything you got to say?
Nope. I'm I'm looking forward to my game. That's all. That's the only thing I have to say.
Oh,
although I have to admit, it was nice to see the roots of Persona.
Well,
it was kind of nice to see that.
You haven't seen the original game. I should probably do that one too at some point.
Yeah. Well, usually the first third of series usually gets to the roots of a lot of things, like Final Fantasy. If you play 1, 2, or 3, that'll get you a decent taste of the roots. And same with like Dragon Quest.
I wouldn't say that of Final Fantasy 2. It's kind of weird.
But still things from it were taken.
Yeah, mostly just the sprites.
Yeah.
But again, some of the really old games get kind of boring. They're fun to play, just to kind of sit there and be mindless with it. They're not very exciting to watch. They really aren't.
Yeah.
Also, there's been some thoughts and a suggestion that I put together a channel strictly for the purposes of JRPG long plays. I want to know if you guys would subscribe to it and or watch the videos. If you would, then leave me a comment at the bottom. Also, some sort of feedback on whether or not I should continue doing Reddit posts. And if so, then maybe have some subreddit suggestions that I can get into, or some specific Reddit posts that you want to see get read. I know there were a couple of them from one of the racing Reddits. I don't know about that, but we shall see. All right. Between now and the next time we see you, be safe, be sane,
and let's make games fun again.
Make sure you guys join the Discord. Seizure. To the publishers of any of the games that were covered today, you can have all the opinions you want. You're welcome to express them. But any opinions expressed here are my own, and I'm not really all that impressed with whether or not it's actually going to be good for you. But I do suggest I will. It is my opinion that you should take what I had to say on board. If you are a snowflake and have been offended by the contents of this live stream, knock yourself out. Please stand by.